Today's sponsor is Audible.com, who has more than 180,000 audiobooks and spoken word audio products. Get a free audiobook of your choice at www.audibletrial.com/shark. Hello, welcome to another episode of the Movies, Films, and Flicks podcast. I'm your host, John Loswell. Joining me, as always, are my co-hosts, Mark Hoffmeyer.
Well, all right.
Should I call you Mark
All
Carnahay?
right.
Mark Carnahay?
All right.
All right. Yeah.
You know what I like about McConaughey?
What's that?
The older I get, so does he too. What? Hey, man, I'm getting older. You're getting older. Lazarus getting older.
Yeah.
The listener's getting older. We've all gotten older since the beginning of this podcast, all right?
Yeah, that's true.
When you get old, that means that the seconds you just had, it's older right now. That moment is gone. It's gone. The first time it's gone. Everything I'm doing right now, it's over. This is really messing me up, man.
I feel like partially insane after listening to that.
It's just like, it's a very circular sense of...
Just scrambled my sensibilities.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
All right. John Limigood, say hi to everyone.
Hey, everybody.
All right.
I feel like someone just slap chopped my brain
All
and then
right.
Oxy cleaned it.
Well, it'd be a whole lot cooler if it didn't affect you.
I guess so.
You know what I mean?
Did a certain movie or commercial or ad or promo make you channel McConaughey just then?
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
You'll find out later.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah. All right.
All right.
It wasn't the movie Gold, was it? Is that out? Is that movie even out? Gold?
Gold is a great picture. I went into it with great intentions. We thought it was going to be an Oscar picture. It wasn't. Get over it.
Is it me, or does McConaughey just not seem to age at all? You know?
Well, I don't know. I after seeing him in like the ad for that Gold movie, though, like that's the oldest he's ever looked.
It's body butter, baby.
I just feel like he looks like he spends a lot of time in the sun, and people who spend a lot of time in the sun age faster than people who don't. But it's like McConaughey's the exception to that rule. It's like, what does he do?
Instead of like being a grape that becomes a raisin, he's just stayed a grape.
Yeah. Just shining brightly in the sun.
That's right.
He like spends all that time in the sun with his shirt off, and then he goes and like takes a bath in cocoa butter. Like when you're rich, you can swing that kind of shit. You know, like we can't afford that.
It's like UV rays have no effect on him whatsoever.
That's right.
Cocoa butter just leaches it out.
Yeah. He ages the sun. It's not the other way around.
It's like a Chuck Norris riff.
He makes the cocoa butter better.
Yeah. Cocoa
Like
better.
He makes the cocoa butter more smooth.
Oh, nice.
Cocoa better.
Like, so it's like, you know how there are different kind of aged things? It's McConaughey-aged.
I'm kind of aged.
Yeah, McConaughey-aged.
For a while there was the McConaissance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Reconnaissance.
this bath was first butter, but now it's cocoa butter.
Oh man. All right.
I'm gonna sell it on my line at Macy's.
Wait, does he have a line at Macy's?
No, but that sounded believable.
Yeah, it did. I don't know, man. It's been a while since I've been to Macy's, so whatever you say about Macy's, I can't prove you wrong.
It's a great department store, baby.
I can't prove you wrong. So, okay.
I'd like to see you try.
I'm gonna go into Macy's and take lots of pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Let's
right. I think that was a good time to start the podcast like we usually do with listener questions. Let me go. I think you have questions for us this week.
I do. Billy Crash from the Last Knock podcast on iTunes, he asks, what cinematic tropes do you recommend filmmakers avoid?
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Wait,
Yeah,
so like, is it like a specific genre or just like kind of general all around?
He was just asking in general, like, but I just went with the first thing that came to mind, and it turns out that a couple days before thinking about this question, I was listening to a podcast. Well, I should say, yet another podcast discussing the movie The Descent, and it was by Faculty of Horror, and they were talking about the male gaze that is normally viewed through the camera when innocuously looking at women. Like sometimes there's a different kind of male perspective and the damsel in distress notions. And I kind of like the idea of avoiding them. And they were talking about how Neil Marshall did a great job of avoiding them with The Descent.
Oh yeah, they kicked ass.
But that's just it. But like, it turns out that, and I don't know, Mark, if you brought this up in the past and I just forgot, or maybe I'm just hearing it again from the women from the Faculty of Horror, but they were saying that Marshall like actually would show a lot of test footage to women to get their opinion on how it looked, and he changed the way that he went about it when they were really shooting later. Have you heard that?
No, because I watched the whole making of documentary and I wrote a lot about it. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I don't know where they got it, whether it was from like Rue Morgue interviews, because one of these women works for Rue Morgue. Yeah, they brought that up, and I was like, oh, well, that's interesting, and whatever. But it's like those are things. I feel like we've done a good job, like championing not being your typical like trio of men talking about movies when it comes to like our views of woman characters. I think we do a good job being fair. We like just credibly tough men, and we like credibly tough women the same, especially in like our horror and action movies. And when they brought that up, I was just sitting back. I'm like, yeah, like I watched a couple clips again, and it just kind of rang true for me.
Yeah, they kicked ass.
But it's like if they had fallen prey to those tropes in that movie, I don't know, that movie would have gone from like amazing to good.
Do you know what I hate in movies?
Uh-oh. Is it crawlers? Is it albino vampire Morlock crawlers?
I hate when people are like, don't trust anybody. And then an hour goes by, and then they're like, they turn bad, and you're like, I told you not to trust me. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, shut up. It's just like, I told you. It's like, of course. Like, I didn't trust you. I hate it.
I like, as you were saying that, I really I know exactly what you mean, and that's awful. That's like Lorenzo Lamas or like Antonio Sabato Jr. direct to TV movie.
It's like, and then there's the other thing. I always hate when like, all right, so imagine Lazavath, you have a bazooka, right? And you're aiming it at Levengood.
Obviously.
Right?
Yes.
And then like, oh no, let's say you have a gun, because I can't play it. So you have a gun pointing at Levengood. And then you cut to Levengood and you hear pow! And then Levengood closes his eyes and he opens up his eyes. And then the guy who had the gun on you got shot from someone behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, come on.
Like, I've seen that before.
I've seen that. Everyone's seen it. And it'd be the worst if, like, I told you not to trust me. And then
Like
he
right
gets shot. Like, I'd be like, oh, double trope.
How many tropes can we fit in one scene?
And then the lady falls down, and then like the camera just lingers on her like butt. So then there's the male gaze. Yeah, the told you not to trust me, and then that stupid gun thing where you think that the one person's dead, but the other person got shot. 3 in 1. Boom.
Just tandem troping.
Yep. Just trope paradise.
Yeah. Trope the movie.
Or otherwise like Jason Bourne.
There you go. Hey,
The trope supremacy.
Yeah, gosh. No, wait. Jason Bourne's the latest one. That movie, I think that was my least favorite film of 2016.
I still haven't seen that one. I mean, I want to.
It's like incredibly, it's aggressively mediocre.
aggressively mediocre.
Yeah. A lot of looking at computer screens. A lot of it.
Like in Fantastic Four.
People just stare at computer screens.
Yeah.
There wasn't any computer screens in Casablanca.
Okay,
Well, that's because the computers in Casablanca were like the size of a building.
That's true. And yeah, Hydra was built in them, weren't they?
They were building. It's like something the size of my house that basically functions as a calculator.
Yeah, it was World War II, so yeah, for sure. Yeah, so those are my two tropes.
Nice. For me, this one's kind of tough. Like, I don't know if we can ever get away from it because it's kind of like the hallmark of the hero's journey kind of story. That's like, that's always been present since like fictions existed. But like, the chosen one trope. Like it's just like this little water farmer on a desert planet. He turns out to be like the savior of the entire universe, or like
or Matt Damon in Elysium. He's the only white guy who opens up the world to universal healthcare.
Or like Mila Kunis in Jupiter Ascending. She was like the daughter of immigrants. She was like a house or like a maid, but she turns out to be like secretly the emperor of the universe or something like that. I'm just like it's
bulls.
I feel like it's just like the chosen one thing. The chosen one trope isn't bad. It's just like when it's like ridiculously just exaggerated. Like it's just like, yeah, just like she was born with like no arms and blind and deaf, but like she's like going to end up saving the entire universe from like the evil that comes. I'm just like, come on, can we just kind of tone it down a little bit?
I want to see a movie called The Chosen Six, and then they got to kill each other to become the Chosen One. That's Highlander. Never mind.
Okay, yeah. Highlander already did it, bro. Yeah.
Damn it.
But yeah, like
the cuff comments are.
I don't necessarily have a problem with the Chosen One trope. It's just like I feel like it can be done horribly in a very easy way. If that makes any sense. It's just like
Elysium.
Do you think that the Highlander sequel directors and writers, just the sequel writers and directors, do you think that they were all ashamed of reusing like The Chosen Six? Oh no, wait, The Chosen One? Because every Highlander sequel acknowledges nothing about the earlier movies except for the fact that, yes, Christopher Lambert, Connor McLeod was a Highlander.
Yeah. Like, there's actually a really good How Did This Get Made podcast where they break Highlander 2, and they talk a lot about the production, how it got made. And I think they were like, I got nothing. But yeah, that's exactly what you said.
So there's that, and within a week of the release of that, the We Hate Movies guys did Highlander Part 3. And so I heard both of these reamings of these two different Highlander sequels, and both troops of guys are, amidst, making fun of the Part 2 versus the Part 3 in their respective podcasts, would keep coming back to a lot of the same kind of notions of, are we just totally ignoring that Part 1 or Parts 1 and 2 even happened?
Aren't We Hate Movies the same people that dissed on Ernest Scared Stupid?
I don't remember if they were dissing on it or not, because at the end of it, though, they say if they recommend it or not. Like, they don't actually hate all the movies.
They should say a special We Love Movies for Ernest Scared Stupid.
I'm sure at least one of the guys loved it, but I couldn't say if how many of the three of the guys loved it.
Gotcha.
I heard it a while ago.
Sure.
So
So the answer is Highlander, and whether or not people hate Ernest Scared Stupid.
It makes sense to me.
I like it.
Yeah.
So this next question was submitted within hours of me posting a Facebook photo wearing a tank top that Mark sent me for Christmas.
Interesting.
So Dylan, the host of the Point of Origin podcast in Melbourne, Australia, asks, which two Kurt Russell characters would have the best, most epic battle? Who would win that fight? And what would be the final coup de grace of that fight?
I got a good one, guys, but I can hold on to it if someone else wants to go first.
No, you go for it.
All right, so I was like racking my brain.
Okay.
I was like, what would be the best fight? I was like Jack Burton versus Soldier. I didn't know, but I decided on Stuntman Mike from Death Proof versus Crunch Calhoun from The Art of the Steel. So Stuntman Mike is like a stuntman who crashes his car to kill people. Crunch Calhoun's this like daredevil who's broken every bone in his body and keeps coming back for more stunts.
I didn't see Art of Steel. I know, I'm terrible. But was his name really Crunch Calhoun?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he like breaks all his bones a lot in stunts, but he keeps coming back and then he gets involved in a robbery. But I just want like a duel type film where Stuntman Mike and Crunch Calhoun are just chasing each other around on like dirt bikes, motorcycles, dune buggies, emus, basically anything but on foot. And I think the ending, but see, at the end of Death Proof, like Stuntman Mike kind of was acting like a little bitch. So I think Crunch Calhoun would just win it, but everything would be broken in his body. And I think it would come with like, Crunch Calhoun would like miss a jump, fly in the air, and then somehow land his bike on top of Stuntman Mike and crush him. And then he would be crunched by Crunch.
Nice.
So I got Crunch Calhoun defeating Stuntman Mike.
Wow.
I gotta see this Art of the Steel, evidently.
I mean, it's cute. It's like a Tarantino-esque caper, but Kurt Russell, Catherine Winnick from Vikings, Jay Baruchel. It's a good little cast. It's cute. Like, I'd watch it again. Terrence Stamp.
Crunch Calhoun, Mark, sounds like if you and I went to Tijuana and you had to come up with an alter ego. Like, I feel like you just start calling yourself that at a bar.
I mean, Chuck Finley.
Honestly, Crunch Calhoun sounds like the name of a cereal. It's like you have like a Kurt Russell's face on the box.
Crunch
Calhoun, start your day with calcium.
40 grams of sugar, 11 servings.
What?
You know those little things? 11 grams of sugar. And,
it comes like a little toy prize in the box. It's a little Kurt Russell figure.
Do not eat more than 2 bowls at once, otherwise you will go bald.
What?
This is character night for me.
I love it. Okay, so for me, I'm going to Battle of the Eye Patches. Captain Ron versus Snake Plissken. I think it's awesome that he's played 2 characters that had eye patches.
Like, I would love it. They would just be going after each other's eye.
The thing is, like, their peripheral vision would be off. So it's like...
They would miss so many punches.
Yeah. I feel bad laughing at it, but at the same time, it's like, I want to see it.
Man, I feel like, gosh, the problem is Snake Plissken never threw. Did you ever see Snake Plissken throw a punch?
What, he never threw a punch?
I want to say he would have, but I guess I don't remember.
The majority of his movies, he's punching, like he's shooting people.
That's true.
I can't think of many Snake Plissken punches.
Did he punch Stacy Keach at the end when he got out?
I see. I hope so, but like Snake Plissken does not throw many punches.
I mean, he throws a lot of baskets. He throws a lot of threes.
I think Captain Ron. I think it would just be a fun chase film, like at the end of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Like, who is this guy? And Snake is like still tracking him on a hang glider, and Captain Ron is like sailboating away. That's what I like. Oh wait, no, Princess Bride. You know when they're on that boat being chased by the Dread Pirate Roberts?
Oh.
And he keeps catching up to him and climbing rocks. That's the way I see it. And then they would have a big fight on a cliff and realize they're both right-handed.
Right. Okay.
And then I think it would win with... I can't picture Captain Ron losing. He would bonk Snake. Snake would get knocked unconscious. He'd let him live, and they'd go their own separate ways, start a charter business 2 years later.
Start a charter business. I went with the Snake Plissken Jack Burton combo.
Nice.
Like, because both these characters, right? They face individually in their movies huge scale legions of bad guys in really dangerous subworlds within the real world. And like Burton would be like totally outclassed one-on-one, right? And Pliskin is good at one-on-one, but I feel like Burton would have his more reliable help. So, like, he'd somehow be foiling Snake after like knocking himself out, because then Egg Shen would like pull some 6 demon bag magic or something.
And you know what's crazy? There's like a Big Trouble in Little China reunion and Escape from L.A. So it could be like the same guys fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or like maybe what if like Snake punched Jack Burton and he started to fall off a ledge, and then like as he was falling, he like grabbed Snake and knocked him off balance, and then a cave monster, like a magical cave monster, came out and grabbed him, like they did in the sewers in Big Trouble in Little China. Like I don't know, I feel like something stupid would result in Snake's death.
Yeah, like he would be legit winning. But then he would win because Burton would just pull it out. I don't think you could knock Jack Burton unconscious. I think only he can knock himself out unconscious.
Right, that's probably fair. I mean, he's almost got like that Nathan Fillion, Slither thing going on. It's like I can't get drunk. Too much muscle mass.
Yeah, I bet that was like in a deleted scene, and that's where he got it from. Man,
Nice.
So somehow we have Captain Ron.
Yeah.
Jack Burton and Crunch Calhoun winning.
That's but who would win out of those three?
Yeah, and that game of Cutthroat. That's what I was just thinking too.
Yeah.
I just got to put my money on Captain Ron for some reason.
Same here. Well, since I
Dude, you know how like in the fighting video games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, I'm just naming like the old versions, I guess, but how each fight takes place in a different stage with a different background, right? Like would one of the fights take place on Ted's Island?
Yeah.
Like there's like the New York from Escape from New York. There's like the street alley fight, or like the magical caverns in Big Trouble in Little China, and then there's Ted's Island. It's just some dude behind a tiki bar, like
It looks like Club Dread.
This is Ted's.
Yeah, I would love that Club Ted. I just don't think the three of those guys would fight each other because they're all sort of like real laid back.
I think they would just go out and have a drink. It's like they want us to fight each other. Fuck that.
I think they would like play cards. Like, some tempers might flare. But then they just go their separate ways on their boats. Holy crap. Boat, dirt bike, truck. 3 separate.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Right.
My
mind just blew up.
Well, I think that's the final answer. Mark's mind blowing up.
I got where is my mind?
It blew up.
Splattered all over that wall.
Yeah.
With my feet on the air, my head on the air.
All right. Well, thank you for those wonderful listener questions. As always, they were very entertaining, if not enlightening. Probably not. All right, Mark, I think you have the topic this week, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I got.
It's like a 13-year-old emphysema. Oh, man.
I was clearing my throat. I'm sorry.
Just lay off the cloves.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm watching Best in Show the other day, the Christopher Guest Classic, right? And I start wondering, what movies with best, great, perfect, good, and fantastic in their titles are the best? So I compiled 101 films that had to have at least 20 Rotten Tomato reviews and 2,500 ratings on IMDb. And I compiled a whole list of films to figure out whether best, great, perfect, good, or fantastic have the highest IMDb/Rotten Tomatoes average.
Okay, so had to have at least 20 Rotten Tomatoes reviews. Got it. Okay. It's so what were we expecting? When you like went into this, like when you started looking up perfect movies,
Well,
what'd you think?
honestly, I really wanted good to win it all. Because that's just what it seemed funny to me.
Because it's the most mundane word.
Yeah, like I was hoping good would have like a 96%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't expect a couple things, though. There were some anomalies. So coming in at number 5 out of the 5 is Perfect. Perfect movies with Perfect in their title.
Had the lowest?
Yeah, 53.56.
Really?
And like, there's only a few perfect things in this world, like The Thing, Islay Scotch, and JCVD Spin Kicks. Like, those are probably 3 perfect things.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was thinking 53.56, like, that's way too low. But the more I went through it, there's only a couple good perfect movies.
You know, it turns out there's a movie called Perfect.
Yep.
And it only had 19 Rotten Tomatoes reviews, so I guess it didn't smear the results even lower. But I saw that if I was to just pretend that it had more reviews and take its average, its score would have been a 31.
Yeah, like, and then like,
a movie with a one-word title, Perfect, has such an imperfect score.
that's a lot of hubris right there. And then like, but you know what really hurt the score were like movies, those stupid movies like Perfect Stranger, Perfect. Well, that wasn't too
was
bad.
The Perfect Stranger that Idris Elba movie? Is it?
Yeah, and then there was Perfect Man, The Perfect Guy.
Ugh.
Like there's these like all these like Perfect Stranger. That one with that was what Bruce Willis won. Perfect Stranger with Halle Berry. So it's like they all should be on like Cinemax at like 2 a.m.
It's like either that or the PG version of the same thing is on the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, exactly. But like A Perfect World with Clint Eastwood, the directed film Pitch Perfect. I thought it would be higher, but 55% for perfect movies.
So, and the highest rated movie with Perfect in the title was A Perfect World at only 78.
Yep.
Boy, those perfect movies are not doing well. And like, I was shocked that A Perfect Getaway didn't do a little. I mean, it didn't do bad. It had a 63 when I looked it up.
Yeah, I mean that's like. I'm happy about that. And I think if people watched it now, it would probably jump up to like 71.5. That's a good movie. And at least it is fresh because Perfect Getaway, I love that film. Yeah, I was kind of bummed that Perfect Getaway didn't do better. But, I mean, it helped the score. I mean, if everything would have been Perfect Getaway, then, Perfect would have placed in the number 3 spot.
Yeah.
But nothing gold can stay. Nothing perfect can be 100%.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense that Perfect's at the bottom because like whenever I hear Perfect in the title of a movie or a book or anything, it just like my skeptical meter instantly goes off. Like, oh god, I didn't really call it perfect, So it's just like I'm already like downplaying it about even
What
like,
about
watching
Jeff Speakman in that martial arts movie about Kenpo called The Perfect Weapon? Was that in your stats?
That didn't have enough.
Oh, it's too bad. It's from like probably like 88 or 85 or something.
Yeah, but see, even when I hear the perfect weapon, I'm like, no, he's not.
No.
Who is this? He's not perfect.
No, get out of here.
Why can't they say like lethal weapon?
Yeah,
Amazing.
That's great.
Amazing. Right?
They don't claim he's perfect. He's just lethal.
Yeah. Like, I don't like pretty good weapon.
Yeah. It'll get your job done weapon.
Like, if there's a movie called Swedish Weapon with Dolph Lundgren, I'd be like, I get it.
Terrible.
I like your one too, pretty good weapon.
Yeah.
Like, it'll get the job done weapon.
Yeah.
Like blunt force weapon.
Yeah.
When I hear perfect weapon, legit, I feel like I could beat up a guy that had that moniker.
The perfect weapon.
You know what I'm saying?
He steps into like the octagon cage. He does the bow in all 4 directions. He
Oh
does,
gosh, that annoys me so bad.
He does like the 15-minute warm up.
I hate this guy.
The first round starts and he gets
a flying back just to knock him out for
yeah.
a second.
Like, I would just Tampa Haymaker him.
Tampa Haymaker.
Like, if you have perfect form, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to see me coming.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, I'd be like unexpected weapon.
I'd watch that movie.
It's like you go up against like a 5'2", 125-pound Division I wrestler. Like that dude's double legging you and crushing you. You know what I'm saying? You don't see it coming. So like for me, like I'd Tampa windmill him, perfect weapon. I'd be so mad because I'd be waiting 20 minutes for him to start fighting. I could literally watch an episode of New Girl on my phone while he's getting ready to fight me.
I don't know how to respond to that.
New Girl's a great show.
I hate this guy. I feel like I really do. Perfect weapon. Shut up.
I like how the movie The Fifth Element like could have just as well been called like The Perfect Being, although it would be a crappy title. But like think about how many times they referred to Mila Jovovich's character as perfect, and yet it's not in the title, and it would have really helped out these stats, I think.
Yeah. But then like Bruce Willis like kind of had to save her butt. Like she got like shot up and he had to carry her around.
So the quite nearly perfect.
Yeah, like hyperbole perfect weapon. I hate this guy. You got me all hyped up, Lazavath.
Sorry. That's what he does.
Bowing in four directions. What a horrible person.
Well, other people have done that. It's terrible.
Gosh.
It's just a waste of time. What are you doing?
Just give a what up when you're headed out.
Yeah. All right.
Number 4, fantastic. And this is.
I just want to say I was surprised there was anything as good in this, but go ahead.
So, like, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot higher because of Fantastic Mr. Fox, Captain Fantastic, which Viggo Mortensen got nominated for Best Actor for an Oscar, and then Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Like, I thought these 3 films were going to have like an 80% average each, but then I totally forgot about the Fantastic Four recent one that only had a 9% Rotten Tomatoes rating. So it dropped it all the way down to 4th place.
So did all 3 Fantastic Four movies factor into this?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, Fantastic Four, the first one has like a decent average. It's like 40-something. Fantastic Four 2 actually has a higher average, which is it's in the 40s. But the latest Fantastic Four, like, it's in the 20s. Yeah, so it killed it. But like Fantastic Planet, like there's some decent Fantastic movies, but they were killed by Fantastic Four.
Did the Roger Corman version was also included in this, or did not have enough?
Yeah, it didn't have enough.
Honestly, I felt bad for this category just based on the fact that it had the Fantastic Four movies. I just feel like they were so bad. They were just like, this category never stood a chance.
Yeah, like I just thought that like the other movies could like buffer it pretty good, and they did. Like the score for these films are 60.43, so it's still a fresh average for Fantastic.
It's like, I mean, you have like Michael Jordan, the Bulls, but like Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen get injured, and you have to replace them with like Rob Schneider and DJ Qualls. It's just like you feel bad because it's just like it's not going to go anywhere. I don't know why I chose those 2.
Yeah, DJ Qualls just got called out.
DJ Qualls ends up being like a fantastic basketball player.
He's like an Andre Kirilenko type player, like real wiry.
Rob Schneider just goes hard in the paint. Like, you will not, you will not get a dunk on me.
He goes hard in the paint. Tenacious.
Yeah.
He could be Stockton-esque.
He's got a real motor on him.
The guy a lot of spunk. So Fantastic Four, which actually makes me pretty happy. Yeah. Number 3 is good, which I think is perfect because like 3rd out of 5th, it's good.
Yeah. It seems appropriate.
Like it's not bad.
Dude, your number 1 draft pick out of the goods. The Good and the Ugly?
Oh my gosh, yeah, 96.
Great movie. Don't get me wrong, man. Great movie, but I'm surprised that with all the ratings floating around that it gravitated that high still.
Oh, that's a great movie.
That's such a high rating though. That's like what movies have ratings that high with that many reviews and ratings, Like that seems challenging.
Dark Knight,
yeah. But I mean,
Wayne's World 2.
Sure.
I hope that's not true.
But like there's a lot of bad good movies though. Like Good Luck Chuck, A Good Day to Die Hard, No Good Deed. Yeah, like I don't know, there's a movie called Good with Viggo Mortensen.
Hey, so do you have your stats that you use to generate your good numbers?
Yeah, well actually I think I messed up here because Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is like 93. Not 96.
That's still very high.
Yeah,
But-
that's
so. How did Good Will Hunting rank?
Oh gosh, yeah, Goodwill was great. Like Good came on really strong. Let me pull up the scores here. Goodwill Hunting. Oh wow, it has a 90.
That's
How do you like
oh,
them
okay.
apples?
Yeah,
How you like them apples?
Yeah.
What about? Okay, I got one other curiosity score question here. Is how did The Good Son do? If that made it?
yeah. Oh, absolutely, it made it. The Good Son. Here, let me pull.
Was that the
up
Macaulay Culkin movie? Where
Here. Yeah,
Yeah, and Elijah Wood is the two like 12-year-olds
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
kill each other.
The Good Son had a 44 average.
Oh, that's well. I guess that's a weird movie. It's a weird movie.
Pretty dark
I love
movie.
The Good Son.
It was a pretty dark movie too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so like that. Like that's not terrible. But yeah, so I mean, good. Like there's
It's
some
pretty
good
good.
movies though.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Pretty good.
So,
Like
so the good movies came out just marginally above the fantastic movies.
Yep. And like, you know what the lowest rated one was? Good Luck Chuck. And the next one was Stupid Good Day to Die Hard.
Ugh.
But I love that Good is at number 3.
Good is right there. Good is your average.
Yeah, it's not bad, baby. Number 2 is Great
Great.
with a 66%.
It also seems oddly appropriate.
Yeah, like Great, like that's
It's
not
great.
bad. Second place.
It's better than good, right?
Like, yeah, Great is better than Good, and you can still win silver and be a great athlete.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Right.
But I don't know. Great Expectations from 1947 averaged 90, which is crazy. But stupid Barney's Great Adventure, The Great Raid, and The Great Wall, aka the Ponytail Epic, like really hurt everything.
How do?
Oh, the Great Wall. Here, let me pull that up. The Ponytail Epic got. Let me see. The Ponytail Epic had a 49 average.
What about the remake of Great Expectations?
Oh, I got that. Let me pull that up. It's funny you asked that. It had a 53 average.
Yes.
You know, the only thing I remember when I was a kid, I remember watching that, and like they had that scene where Ethan Hawke was taking a drink of water, and like Gwyneth Paltrow like joined him in a water fountain. I've never watched that movie, but I'm like, that was a good shot. I don't know if y'all remember that. But like, I do have to say, you know, Great had The Great Dictator, you know, Charlie Chaplin. World's Greatest Dad, which is really highly rated. Great Expectations and The Great Beauty. Like those movies really carried it. So
Okay, what about? I got two questions for this one too, or two more.
Yeah.
What about the Great White Hype?
yeah, I got it. That one had a 49 average.
Oh, okay. Now let's swing it around with something that's probably better. The Great Raid.
Oh, that one killed it. The Great Raid had a. Let me see here. 52 average.
Oh, yeah. I wish that did better.
You know what was awesome though? The Great Escape. That one crushed it. That one had like an 80.
I feel like this one has a lot of movie classics, kind of,
Yeah,
you know, backing it up.
You got
87.5.
Yeah, and the Great Gatsby.
Yep, Two Great Gatsby's, Great Outdoors.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Oz, the Great and the Powerful, The Great Debaters, the greatest game ever played. Barney's. Oh, Bill Paxton, greatest game ever played. Very fresh, very
Wow.
fresh, greatest game ever
I
played.
love the greatest game ever played.
Dude, I love Frailty too. I love that guy.
It doesn't seem kind of fair. It's like putting, you know, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird on the same team. I'm going back to basketball.
Yeah, no,
they would
for
still
sure.
they would
Like,
still get
and
crushed by
Andy J.
Rob
Qualls.
Schneider. Yeah, they would still get crushed by Rob Schneider and DJ Coles.
I want to play NBA Jam with those two.
He's on fire.
Like great Muppet Caper, great train robbery,
Oh yeah.
great Waldo Pepper. So I mean, there's some really high, like the Great Beauty. That one has a very high score. So Great did pretty good. You know,
Better than good.
better than good. Yeah, exactly. And guess what won? Guess what won it all?
I don't know. So there's perfect, fantastic, good, great.
Mediocre.
Yep. Oh, that'd be fun.
Terrible.
I wish.
Yeah.
This one was boring. It was best.
Oh,
It's,
Really?
it's funny that 3, 2, 1 were good, great, best.
Oh yeah.
it's funny how that works out.
If you go the opposite direction, 3, 4, 5 is good, fantastic, perfect.
Oh wow.
Well,
They
it
go
is
the
like,
opposite way you'd expect, and then from 3, 2, 1, it goes the way you'd expect.
honestly, I think it works out fine because, like, when you hear the words "fantastic" and "perfect," you're just instantly thinking, like, "Oh, they're overselling this." Like, I'm not even gonna. I'm instantly like dismissing it already. But like, good, great, best. Well, maybe not so much best, but good and great. Like, it sounds like an honest appraisal.
Like
know?
if it was like the good Tenenbaums, I'd be like, I love this movie.
Yeah, the great Tenenbaums, even better.
Yeah, exactly. The best Tenenbaums.
The
I
best.
wonder if all movies with featuring the word better would rank between good and best.
Batter. So like this movie was carried by We Are the Best. It was carried by Best Worst Movie, The Best of Youth, which is one of the highest rated films of the 21st century, Best in Show, big, like there's some big Hannah Montana movie. Actually, the Rotten Tomatoes score for the Hannah Montana movie was 72. The IMDb was 23. People hate Hannah Montana.
No.
Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. The worst, though, was The Best of Me, which is a Nicholas Sparks movie. So the worst Nicholas Sparks movie is The Best of Me.
Ugh.
I hate, that's the worst. I watched them all. That's the worst.
Well, we did a podcast about it.
Yeah, we did. I just forced y'all to listen to my drivel for an hour.
Yeah.
So if I was going to produce like just a zany like hypothesis, since best movies rank best out of these 5 categories, should not a movie with the word best in it twice be the best
But
of the best?
yeah, that movie didn't do well, though. Because that's too much.
It should have been the best of the best of the best.
Wouldn't it be the best?
Like
Because the best of the best is basically just the best.
no, but they're the best of the best.
But like that's still the best.
What was it? There was actually a movie that referred to some people as the best of the best of the best.
This is the way it should be. This is. I've done all the data. I've crunched the numbers. This is what it should be. The
So-
best, and the best.
It's like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, because that's the highest rated out of all of them. Boom.
Oh, man.
This bullet, the best of the best was really the only one that popped up. How did the best exotic marigold movies do?
Oh well, the first one did really well. It was like 75, and then the other one was about 64.5.
I'm really just looking for movie suggestions because I haven't seen either.
The first one's is glorious. Bill Nye's in it. Judi Dench. I mean, it's a charming little film.
I
About
like most things with Bill Nye in them.
yeah, he's like my cinematic spirit animal / stepdad.
Now, you're not talking about the science guy. You're talking about the
Yeah, Bill Nye, the anti-science guy.
sure.
Love Actually, Underworld.
Yo, what
Yeah.
if it was actually
It's-
Bill Nye, the science guy, in all these parts?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
The Nye, the Nye, and the Nye.
Yeah. All right, so I guess the big takeaway is fantastic and perfect are just terrible words to put in your title. Good, great, and even best are the way to go.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
You'll
you're the
be
one who
fresh.
you're the one who put it together. So,
Yeah, you make a lot of sense, Lazarbath. I'm glad you crunched the numbers.
well, no, you're the one who crunched the numbers. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Your mind was blown, so you're just kind of all over
Yeah,
the place.
my mind's jelly. I'm on autopilot right now.
Well, I guess now would be a good time to take a break. We'll collect the bits and pieces of Mark's brain. Have been scattered all over the place. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Hey, podcast fans. I'm Jonathan, and I'm here to talk to you about an exciting new podcast called Top 5. It's brought to you by Shark Dropper. Can you think of anything and everything that you wanted counted down, anywhere from shitty cereals to worst bands ever to top 5 athletes, maybe even the top 5 movies? Well, guess what? We counted down from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 6. No, I'm just kidding. We counted down to 1 every time, every week. Shark Dropper Studios, sharkdropper.com.
Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. We were not able to recover all of Mark's brain, but I don't know. I think we've recovered enough. It seems like he's back to normal.
Yeah, you know, it's all there again, baby.
It's like you weren't, honestly, it's like you weren't even using your whole brain anyways.
You know, I was like Lucy. You see that picture with Johansson,
Yeah.
where she's like using like 6% of her brain,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm at about a 14%. I feel great.
There you go.
I feel great.
You more than
Before you know
doubled.
it, he's going to be at like 96%, and he'll just be like a pillar of black goo.
Listen, man. I don't want to become that black goo. I can't drive a Lincoln. I can't be in Killer Joe too.
I feel like you sound more like one of the linebackers from Varsity Blues.
I grew up in Texas.
In Texas, we have laws.
I don't want your life. All right, all right, John Voight. John Voight's my least favorite actor.
Where's that Ali Larder? I got some whipped cream.
I like that whipped cream, man. I think that picture I was in Sahara, it's underrated, baby. I think it should have had a sequel.
Actually, that was a good movie. I don't know if you're joking or not, but I enjoyed that movie.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Right? It was a rock'em sock'em. It was a little adventure. It was a good picture. We
bit
hunted
everything.
down gold. We got a tank. It was a good picture.
Sure. That and National Treasure are a great doubleheader.
Just put them on Thanksgiving back to back. Ignore your family. Drink some wild turkey.
That's what I do.
Boom.
All right. I think it's time for another listener question. Let me good. Hit us with it.
So a friend of mine had sent me this comic that said the sad truth. Most mad scientists are actually just mad engineers. This little comic is kind of zany. So then he followed up with the question. So David from Fort Lauderdale asks, being that actors can be so readily typecast, has an actor ever actually played both a mad engineer and a mad scientist? And did they play the same? And did they play the two roles any differently?
Yes.
Wait, what's an example of a mad engineer? Like, I'm trying to think of one.
Kenneth Branagh, right? In Wild Wild West.
Yeah, I mean,
He is a mad engineer because he has
That-
spider legs,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
right?
Right.
And then Kenneth Branagh and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, mad scientist. Kenneth Branagh.
yeah. So
Eat it.
for me, it was kind of like
Kenneth Branagh.
it was kind of like I was going more almost thinking characters like Dr. Herbert West from Reanimator and Victor Frankenstein, because both of them were scientists who used their science for invention instead of just being inventors, kind of like making death rays like Dr. Evil or his staff or whatever.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Kenneth Branagh. He made himself a little weird spider leg contraption that kept Will Smith from being in the Matrix.
Now, when we say
already-
engineers, can we also include software engineers? Like, what about Wayne Knight's character from Jurassic Park?
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he ever play? Ooh.
Yeah. Right.
Ooh. Hey.
Well, what about Alan Cummings'
He played a
character?
scientist, did he?
What's that?
Has he ever played a scientist?
No, I don't think
I'm sure he
is.
has. Here, let me type in Wayne Knight.
I feel like he should.
Wayne, he sounds like he should be Batman. Wayne Knight. Bruce Wayne.
It's kind of a tough question, you know?
Well, I came up with an answer. I don't think people appreciate it enough.
I didn't appreciate it.
We appreciate your answer.
I didn't appreciate
I don't think y'all did.
I've been telling you I didn't appreciate it.
I think it was a pretty good one.
I didn't.
Well, all right.
I think because you were thinking the same thing I was. What you got?
Wait. Wayne Knight. Oh, no. He made guns for the Punisher in Punisher Warzone.
Oh, yeah. So he was still kind of like a mad engineer
Yeah.
type of.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So what about like Willem Dafoe from Spider-Man 2?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Like I haven't seen that movie maybe enough times to remember right though, because he kept like, wasn't he like constantly testing like some
He engineered like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
like, so first he was testing that exposure for this, I've increased my efficiency by 800% or something like a Dragon Ball character. But then he went and invented those weapons that he used against Spider-Man on top of that.
Wait, so what, has he ever been a scientist?
Well, when he was testing that gas, right? It wasn't very sciencey. It was, maybe that wasn't really mad scientist and still closer to mad chemical engineer.
Wait, so I'm the only one who figured out the answer?
With an actor, like I think so, yeah. Like
pretty much.
I was just thinking of random Frankensteinian characters as
I just want to be like Michael Jackson when he does the like, you know what I'm talking about? Like when he lets loose. I'm really proud of my Kenneth Branagh answer, guys.
Well, he was pretty good with it. Like him and McAvoy. Both of them kind of showed a little bit of it as their Frankenstein roles.
What about Sam Rockwell? He was a kind of a mad engineer in Iron Man 2, right?
Yeah.
Did he ever play a mad scientist type? I feel like he has, or if he hasn't, he should.
Yeah, I could totally picture him messing with beakers.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in
I
Hitchhiker's
guess-
Guide to the Galaxy.
Wait. In Moon, when he figured out the loop of the clone loop in Moon, right? Spoilers. But when he figured out that he kept getting cloned and he started letting his clones live and bring them out to have them do stuff, did he start to was he just working on his colony or was he experimenting on something with them?
No, they were buds.
Okay. They were just working together.
He was just like scientisting.
Scientistin'.
He wasn't being a mad scientist.
Okay.
I'm telling y'all.
What about Sam Neill? Because wasn't he he became like a mad scientist in the Event Horizon? I want to say. Or something like that?
He just went mad, and originally
But he was a scientist that went mad.
Wait, so in that movie, I feel like almost all mad engineers have a good shot, at least, of having a backstory that involves being trained as scientists. But we never actually see Dr. Weir doing any science. He just talks about he's like, oh yes, back in the day I did some sciencing, and then we developed the Event Horizon, and then he just calls her all the time. You know what I mean? So in the movie, we just see that phase of his life where he's an engineer. Like a developer. But clearly he did some science, I'm assuming, because he was probably testing with particles, right? Like to send something to another world and to do that thing where he folds the paper in half and pushes the pencil through the hole. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, I assume there was some science in there. There was some science in the prequel that doesn't exist.
Has Sam Jackson ever been like
Oh my God. Dare I say, was he not being a mad scientist in Unbreakable as he repeatedly set up experiments to look for the repeatable and statistically predictable lone survivor as the same person?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I think
He was he's the closest thing, even though it wasn't very controlled, but he didn't really have a control group or anything. He was repeatedly setting things up, looking for lone survivors. He was looking for statistical anomalies, if you will, right? I mean, in a fast and loose way.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So that's the mad scientist part. What was he the mad engineer in?
he had to have engineered some crazy shit.
He's tinkered something in with movies. Well, in Jurassic Park, he was in Jurassic Park. He was a computer guy. Is that like a computer engineer?
Yeah.
He said hold. He said hold. Oh, but he wasn't mad.
No, he wasn't mad.
What about in
Well, I
Formula
mean, he was
50?
mad at Wayne Knight's character.
Oh, guys, Kingsman.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
okay.
He was like a computer engineer,
All right.
and he was mad.
And
Sure.
he was mad. He
There we
was
go.
mad. He had an Asian assistant with blade legs serving him the finest wine with McDonald's. Like, he was mad.
So we figured it out. It's Sam Jackson. There's no other answer.
Wait, what?
Yep. Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson is
Sam
just
Jackson is the
answer.
final answer.
Sam Jackson is the answer,
Yeah.
and Kenneth Branagh.
Who? What? I don't think there's enough time to go into that. All right. Thank you for that wonderful listener question. I think it's time to go back to the. Well, actually, I think we have a new topic, but I think we're gonna go back to Mark for that one.
Slow Ride.
All right.
Fell in love with it because of Dazed and Confused, hence all the Wooderson. And Jim Carrey's MTV acceptance speech. I don't know if y'all remember that, where he came up. He's like, how about y'all play some Foghat?
Yes.
But I found out that movies that feature the song Foghat have an average Rotten Tomato score of 55%. They have an average IMDb score of 6.355. They have an average domestic box office of $769 million. And they have an average inflated budget of $40 million.
What, just for that metadata and for our listeners, could you explain what inflated domestic box office and inflated budget mean?
So basically, 1989, a movie features Foghat. Let's say it makes $12 million. You go to the inflation calculator, money, it's more. So, I mean, if it was 1.2 in 1989, it'll probably jump up to 3.5 right now. So I just gauged it with inflation. So every film back then, I just, bumped it up for inflation, because if I did, this movie made $6 million in 72, this movie made $30 million in 2016, the data is not going to be accurate.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So I did all the inflation, and I found out that you make money on Foghat movies that play Slow Ride. And these movies make more than movies that play I Just Want to Make Love to You by Foghat. So there's no causation. And the problem is it's a subpar song. And I want to be honest with you, listening to the full 8 minutes of Foghat Slow Ride is horrible. It's like you hear it for 30 seconds and you're like, hell yeah. Yeah, Foghat. And then 2 minutes goes by and you're like, all right. And then 4 minutes goes by and you're like, all right. At 6 minutes, you're like pulling your hair out. And at 8 minutes, you're like, this guitar solo is bullshit. So it's like a really tough song to listen to all the way through. That's why I love it in movies and car ads, because they show 30 seconds of it.
Yeah, I feel like, because when you brought that up, actually, you started talking about the length. I feel like all of Slow Ride I've ever heard is Slow Ride. Like, you hear him say Slow Ride twice, and then I don't hear any more of it in the movie.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just there's a 7-minute long guitar solo, and you're like, get over yourself, you douche. Rest in peace, Lonesome Dave.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, you're just like, ugh. But yes, I mean, I think the average 55% is about right, because 55% of music lovers have probably heard about Foghat, and 55% of them like them. I think it's actually perfect. The average is actually perfect for this. And I was really surprised to learn that Wild Hogs made $196 million domestically.
Whoa.
Did you know bad?
It had that really
go for it.
appealing cast.
Yeah, I mean, the cast was amazing. Also, Bad Moms made $100 million on a $20 million budget.
Did you see that?
No, but that's really a great. That's really good.
That's the Mila Kunis movie, right?
Yeah, and I like the whole cast of that. And then,
Bad Moms Ascending.
you know what also was crazy? Guess what the budget of Jack Frost was?
Oh God, I remember. I read the
$3.
article. It's an obscene over $100 million, right?
$126 million.
How does that? Is it because like was CGI really expensive then? And
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Why did they pour that much money into that movie when Michael Keaton wasn't really in his heyday? Like, I don't understand.
Well, George Clooney was supposed to be the star, but he dropped out last minute. But all the computer technology was too far. So the snowman looks like George Clooney, but it's good old Michael Keaton.
But God, that's so much money for a CGI, whatever.
$126 million.
That's so high.
Yep, really high.
Does that include the marketing?
Yes. Well, no. That's half the budget, so you got to add another, $63 million onto that.
This was the filmmaking budget you're giving me.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
I mean, marketing tends to be about half.
My God.
Yep.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money on Jack Frost.
Was the movie successful?
No. It tanked like a Sherman.
Heyo.
Hey, try the veal, baby. Yeah.
No, I'll bet that the Jack Frost horror movie, as bad as that is, probably had a better ROI.
Yeah.
Just because of DVD sales and the way that horror people are.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure. And it bummed me out though that Dazed and Confused only made $13 million, but it's had the longest life out of all these films. So,
people still talk about that.
Yeah, I mean it's made all its money back and then some on video. But so that's my Foghat data, and I got another exciting thing for y'all.
Oh.
Yep.
All right.
Is it Easy Rider songs in movies? Easy Rider in movies?
Wait, Easy Rider?
Low Rider. I'm sorry.
Gone in 60 Seconds? I could do that. So the next one is a closer look at movies that feature pencils used as weapons.
Oh, what a wonderful thing, by the way.
John Wick 2 inspired me, and I went and I got all this data from Gremlins 2, The New Batch, The Faculty, Evil Dead, Dark Knight, Rock'n'Rolla, From Dusk Till Dawn, Sleepwalkers, Fright Night, and Stoker. They all feature pencil work. I left out pens, so no Casino, Born Identity, The Running Man. Also, films like Tormented and Pencil did not have enough data, so I stuck with certain films. The average Rotten Tomato critic score for a movie featuring a pencil as a weapon is 69.8. The average budget is $47 million. The average inflated domestic box office, $98 million. And the average IMDb user score is 7.14, a full point ahead of the average on IMDb.
Wow.
Wait, is it me or, okay, Sleepwalkers. A guy gets stabbed in the eye with a pencil. Faculty, a guy gets stabbed in the eye with a pencil. I don't know about Rock'n'Rolla, but in the Faculty and Sleepwalkers, which are two of the three lowest scoring pencil weapon references that you have here, all that happens is someone quickly picks up a pencil, quickly stabs someone in the eye, and then we watch that person pull it out of their eye, right?
Yep.
So could it be fair to say, because I can't think of what happened in all the other movies.
So Dark Knight, Joker did that trick.
Right, but that was a good trick, even though it was simple in execution. That was a good trick.
Yeah.
He made that pencil disappear.
Yeah, and then Fright Night, there was a hand stab. Rock'n'Rolla is more of like a shank stab. And then John Wick 2 went through the back of the guy's head.
He did a lot with that pencil, didn't he?
And then, yeah, for sure. And then Gremlins 2, Gizmo used it as a bow and arrow.
Yeah, that was adorable.
And then, like Evil Dead went in an ankle. So I feel, what, for me, though, I feel like if a fight gets to the point where you have to use a pencil, it's going to be pretty raucous. Pencils, that's like a last-ditch resort or unexpected. So I think that's why these movies have done well. John Wick 2 made a joke about the pencil. Dark Knight had this crazy pencil scene with the Joker who immediately established him as a badass. Evil Dead had a good ankle gag. The Faculty went into the eye. Fright Night went into the hand. So I just think the way the pencils are used. Oh, Stoker. That was a really good little pencil stab.
I haven't seen that. How'd that pencil stab go?
She just shanked him.
Just shanked him.
Yeah, like
Like in the lower back.
I think in the gut. And then I got the picture of the pencil there. But yeah, so I just think these movies did well because if you're going to use a pencil in your movie, you're doing something right.
Sure.
I don't know. There's no causation or correlation.
But you managed to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Just pencils haven't been used much, and they've been used well in these films. And they all made money.
Are there any movies that both feature a pencil used as a weapon while they're playing Slow Ride in a movie that has best, great, perfect, good, or fantastic in the title?
And sadly enough, no. Okay. And you know what also makes me happy? Dumbass jet ski action scene movies. None of them have best, great, fantastic, perfect, or good in their titles.
Do any of them have worst in the title?
All of them.
Now I want to see a scene where like two guys are just like on a jet ski and they're trying to like stab each other with a pencil. They're
that would be interesting.
They're jet skiing like next to each other, trying to stab each other, but the other guy just like swerves at the last second.
And then he hits a buoy in a buoy farm.
As Slow Ride is playing.
That would be a slow ride on a stupid jet ski.
I think I want to see this movie.
What a boring but amazing action scene now.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm watching, but I like it.
So, yeah, that's my data, guys.
All right. So what did we learn tonight? Or today? Depends on what time you're listening.
I spend a lot of time on dumb data.
I mean, Mark is... I'm trying to think of the movie analogy. It's almost like, you know, like Good Will Hunting would just stare at a whiteboard for like 20 straight seconds and there's nothing happening. And then all of a sudden he like just starts writing like crazy. Or like in The Accountant, Ben Affleck writes down all those numbers on the glass walls and he's just staring at them. And then all of a sudden he sees the answers. Or like Cypher or Neo seeing blonde redhead in the Matrix when the numbers are going. I feel like that's what you're doing. Someone is dropping a bunch of toothpicks on the ground. And you're like 47. There's 247 toothpicks. Like,
Whoa!
Yeah,
you're pretty good.
I do. I get into like this weird like zone where I just start really collecting data. And I did the majority of this data collection when I was in LA and Denver for jobs like late at night. So I was like zoning out on my computer, collecting data.
Sure.
You know what? Is The Accountant Ben Affleck's revenge on Matt Damon for Bourne and Good Will Hunting?
Why would it be revenge?
Because he's like a smart math guy who's a badass action hero. Then Affleck does it in one movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
He crunched the numbers and figured one was easier than two.
Wow, Mark. I know your mind got blown, but it's like I feel like we put it back together like even better than before.
I mean, like it rallied.
Man.
Like it's like the Lego pieces are coming together in my head again.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely jet ski action scenes. Yeah, definitely.
Sure. All right, guys. Before we sign off, are there any plugs you want to make?
Yeah, the letter L.
All right.
The number 6.
L6.
And the color green.
The color green.
L6.
Shark Dropper. The Lamb. John Levengood's belly brisket. Sub crawls.
Right.
And bicep curls with a rope.
With a rope. Got it. All right. I think that covers everything. Right. Mostly everything.
Oh, we've been getting some kind mentions from the Nerdy Bitches podcast and the Crash Palace podcast still. So I listen.
That's not a kind thing to call him, Levengood. Come on. Be a gentleman.
They call themselves Nerdy Bitches podcast.
Hey, come on.
The nerdy women.
Come on.
The nerdy ladies.
The Astute Women podcast. You're going to find a totally different show if you look that up.
The Astute Women.
Right. All right. I think that does it for a podcast. For my co-host, Mark Hoffmeyer.
Yeah, baby. Hey, listen. LIVIN.
Q T I P LOUFER IGINO ABC 1 2 3
Did you spell Q-tip in there?
BBC.
I think it was like Living Cutie Pie Lufer GG ABC 1 2 3 or something like
I
that.
could have sworn he said QTIP.
FOGHAT
Yeah, Cutie Pie.
PNCIL.
I think Mark is having a stroke.
I guess his mind's being blown again.
John
Limigood.
I'm good. I'm just going to sit here staring at the letters on the wall, trying to Goodwill Hunting what the hell Mark was trying to say.
Definitely.
Sure.
I spelled Lou Ferrigno wrong.
Yeah, I knew. I just saw Luther. I'm like, what is that? Welcome, host John Luther. Thank you so much for listening.
Luther.
We'll see you guys.
Above the target. T-minus 5 seconds till shark drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the shark! Go! Go! Go!
This podcast is a Shark Dropper Studios production.